let's get going on this intake. So we need to utilize the mass airflow sensor, but this thing's too big and bulky. So if you didn't watch Marco's build and what we did with that mass airflow sensor, then voila, here it is again. So let's get going on this thing. I don't want to peel this thing apart. Ford seemed to have made it pretty easy with just a bunch of plastic tabs. Okay, so this is what you need right here. So this one's actually a little different than Marco's. Marco's housing was like a cast aluminum, whereas this is a plastic. But that's okay. We can still work with it. So what we're going to do is pull this off. So it looks like 10, 10, bam. So we'll do that. By the way, did I say episode 5 in the beginning or episode 6? Because I believe this should be 6. Having flashbacks of what I may have said. I'm gonna persuade this rubber grommet out of here. God dang it. Come on. There we go. Use this. Alright. Don't need that. I think that's where that was, but we may or may not use that. So, here it is. I already bought the couplers that we're going to use for this, as long as they're the same size as Marco's. So this was 3 1/4 to the throttle body, which I think was 2 1/2. We'll confirm that later. But this side, we're simply going to cut this off. So right at the line here, that should be the same outer diameter as this. So I'll probably cut this at work tomorrow. I'll just cut this whole thing out. That'll be circle, circle, coupler, coupler, and yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple. And make sure it shows you airflow direction. There we go. So make sure you put that the right way when you install it. Alright, the other thing I tackled, which I showed you guys last episode, was using these for the feeds up here. So since I'm not going to be using this flange, I was going to be using those. This has a little restrictor. And come on, there we go. So, preventing all the oil pressure from blowing out the turbo seals or whatnot. But since we're going to be using this, it had this big old hole on it, right? And that's just not going to work. So, bam. What I did was use some, it's pretty much quick steel, but this is just called Plumber's epoxy putty. It hardens up like steel. So what I did was roll up a little ball and I put a T-pin in there, and it's approximately the same size as that one. So I stuck the T-pin in there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, okay. So I stuck the T-pin in there and created a little hole. And yeah, it hardened up. It's super, super tough. I blew a bunch of compressed air through it and seemed to do fine. So I did that one and that one. Yep. So now I just need to get some epoxy or some thread sealant for this. And then we could screw those in there. So just chipping away little by little. And I need to take the valve covers off, but I don't have a socket for this. I have a short 8mm socket. I don't know why Ford did that. That's very annoying. So I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to grab a socket from work to do those. Yay. So, alright. Let's keep trucking. Welcome. It's been a few days since I've filmed. I'm trying to remember where I left you guys off at. I think it was like the intake modification and the oil feed. My little homemade restrictor. My homemade restrictor. So I've been making progress on this thing. I'm getting super pumped to get this started. So I'm just gonna update you with what we've done in the last couple days. So did some valve cover gaskets because they were leaking. Davis had this cool idea to kind of like patina the valve cover, and so it's got this like gray, I don't know, interesting tint, and then we cleared it. I think it turned out kind of cool actually. He did a really good job with this. And then I did the other one over here. There's a lot more black on this one, but also got the oil drain in the valve cover. I ended up going with a straight instead of this being plumbed into the valve cover, just because of the angle. So this would come out of the valve cover like that, and then the other drain was like this, and then it was literally like this weird angle. So didn't go with that. Got some rubber grommets to put in there, so well, I was gonna use them, but yeah. Anyways guys, check this out. I've been getting the exhaust mocked up. Man, this gets me pumped. I'm super excited for this. Literally, I think all I've got to do is plumb in the oil feeds to there, and then it's ready to start. It is so freaking close. I got these hooked up. I showed you guys how I modified the mass airflow sensor. So obviously you see there's no big bulky box anymore. This clamp isn't quite big enough, so the silicone coupler that I bought is a 2.5 to 3.25. That should have been, I don't know, it's pretty tight on there. You could probably do like a 2.75, but I bought a 2.5 clamp and it just doesn't quite go big enough, so need to get another clamp. But dude, tell me what you guys think. I think it looks pretty freaking cool. Oh man, super pumped. I'm gonna cut that straight. So yeah, I kind of boogered up the welds. I ran out of gas, and I was just trying to get everything tacked, but I got these welded up, and then I just need to make the wastegate dump. And then little things, you know, like this reservoir, I don't know, we're gonna put it over there or something, and then we got to put in a wideband and a boost gauge, and yeah, all that good stuff. Need to pop that into the intake somewhere. Man, yeah, pumped. So this thing should be running here shortly. Tell me what you guys think about it. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think it's gonna work? Do you think the turbos are gonna spool? Do you think it's just gonna blow up? Do you think it was a stupid idea? I don't know. Dare to be different, you know? God, and the intercooler piping, man. So there's a lot to do still, but to get it running, we're super, super close. And we'll probably be in the next video. So stay tuned for that. As of right now, I'm going to start getting this oil line plumbed up. Try and figure out my routing solution under or over the exhaust. And yeah. Stay tuned. I think the next episode is going to be the start. Alright, one more update. Check this out. Just plumbed in the oil feeds. Dude, I'm loving the copper and the brass look. Man, I really hope this works. I've never used these compression fittings before, let alone for an oiling system. But, damn, I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, so I'm just going to tighten down these turbos, and she's ready to start, boys.